Thank you to our 4 sponsors for supporting our podcast: Johnny Russell's Art Caterers and Milltown Pies, Alexander Grace Law, Jez and Lisa's Spoonful of Sweets, and SPE Furnishings. Links to their websites are available in the show notes and on our website. Don't forget to subscribe to get all the latest episodes as soon as they're released.
Right, listeners, I think we had a little bit of a blackout there. A few technical problems. Well, Adam's got us back in, I hope. I hope he'll send me a message now and saying that we're back on. Just to give you an update, 49 for 2 off 7 overs. The new bowler from the pavilion end is Paddy Martin. I'm sorry about that, how it logged off. Matt Stanley would only pay for a £4.99 per year Wi-Fi connection. So it's caused a few problems. Paddy Martin into bowl. Right arm off spin, round the wicket, swept down to deep square leg for 1, 50 for 2 off 7. It's a bit frustrating this Aggers, wasn't it, with it keep going on and off? But I think people are enjoying it. Did you listen to it earlier before you came on?
I was actually listening to it. I was sat on boundary edge up there.
Brilliant. Did it come across okay?
Yeah, but I was watching game and then 10 seconds behind where
it was that delay. I was going to see what the delay was. Paddy Martin into bowl. Another sweep shot down to deep square leg. 51 for 2 off 7 overs. So it's if it works, we can progress it and try and get a bit more professional, I'm sure, listeners, and get it keyed up to the YouTube stream. Paddy Martin into bowl. Batter squirts it out to mid-wicket. It's 1 run. Paddy fields it himself. Kicks on the boundary edge. And it's over. 52 for 2 off 8 overs. Still evenly poised, this, I think, Aggers. I'm not sure their pro's still in.
Yeah, like we said earlier, Jez, obviously the pro's the big wicket here. The way he's batting so far, it looks like he likes to use the pace, manoeuvre the ball around using pace on ball, which it doesn't look that type of wicket.
Yeah.
Francois bowling from park end, Joe Martin up the stump. The wind behind is towards the park end, but just goes to show how tricky a wicket is to bat on. That I think there's only been 2 sixes towards park end tonight.
Yeah.
And there is a strong breeze behind you towards park end, so you'd think on a good wicket you'd be looking at, well, definitely a lot more than 2 sixes going that way, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I agree. I looked at the track, as I mentioned, it was a good track. Francois into ball, first ball, goes through to the wicketkeeper, no run. I did look at the wicket earlier, and it was, and it did look nice and firm and looked like he had some pace in it, but it clearly hasn't. Paul Stanley identified that. Francois into ball. It's a bit of a dash, a bit of a swipe outside the off stump from East Lancs professional Dinusha, and it's towards backward point. Just put that down. It was a difficult chance.
Paddy
Martin, yeah, it is. Yeah, they both got white boots on.
Did well to get to it.
He did. It was a very difficult chance. Francois into ball to Smith. A big flash outside off stump. It's gone straight over Paddy Martin's head, down towards the scorebox. It's not gone for 4. Henry Cotton peels round, collects the ball and left arm into to Joe Martin. It's a great bit of fielding. 2 runs, 55 for 2 off 8 and a bit overs. I think they need to get up towards the 80 mark when they get to the 12 over. Haggers, I don't know what your thoughts are.
Yeah, I think that's what they'll be looking at. But if you look at our bowling attack, Toxie hasn't bowled yet, so Toxie's to come. Emery, who's fielded down there, Emery might have a part to play later on. Talking about the wicket, now there's not a lot of pace in it. I'd say our bowling attack's type of wicket.
Yeah, it's a good point there. I forgot Toxie hadn't been bowled. He probably would be lethal on here with a lack of pace. I wonder about their depth in batting. Now you've talked about the depth in bowling and how they can push it on. The pros obviously got a bat right through for the next 10 overs. Francois into bowl, another dot ball to Smith through to Joe Martin. Francois back at his mark into bowl. That's a great shot. It's made some distance and it's got a great catch. Down to long off.
That's Hawkey down there.
Yeah, it's Joe Oak. We've got Gav's just confirmed. Joe Oak's peeled round from long on and made a diving effort and taking it low on the ground. That's a good catch, that, Aggers.
Yeah, he's run a good 30, 40 yards to his right. Ended up sliding on his knees, taking it, probably a foot off the ground. That's a good catch, is that?
It was. It was very low. So that's Eli Smith, who didn't, he didn't look out of his depths, but it didn't look like he was ever going to clear the boundary from that side. Lowerhouse 55 for 3 off 8, probably 0.4 overs. I'm quite sure the new battery's Adil Mohammed is walking to the crease. This is what the game's about now, Haggers, when you think back, because, we'd be still trying to compete in there. But now you lose wicket. When you lose wicket at this stage, it's vital.
Yeah, from an ace length perspective, what do they need? Is that 100? We've not got the best view of the scoreboard here.
The front of it.
102, Jez?
I think it is.
102, yeah. So, I'd say for ace lengths to win this game, they probably need their pro to get, another 50, 60 and hope that, 2 or 3 batters can, a couple of 30s in there, a 20 and a 30. They just need a couple of batters to say with their pro here. So if we get their pro, then you'd like to think it won't be in the bag, but you'd like to think getting their pro will go a long way to this game.
Yeah, without a doubt. It's Francois just into bowl to the new batsman, Adil Mohammed. It's quite a decent cover drive, but straight to extra cover, and it's no run. 55 for 3 off 9 overs. Tell you what's quite funny here, Aggers. We keep talking about we and they. We have to get away from that. I'm trying my best, and
supposed to be impartial.
as best as we can. But I agree with you. Their pro has got to bat right, to the depth of this game.
Yeah, it has to be not out.
He's got to be batting at least the next 10 overs. So Paddy Martin continues from the pavilion end. Bowls, right arm off spin over the wicket. Adil Mohammed, a forward defensive to mid-on. Paddy fields it himself, and it's no run. Paddy Martin back into bowl. There's a lot of flight on that, and it's a good shot again towards extra cover, but we've got a short extra cover, and it's Ben Heap fields very well, and it's no run. Paddy Martin into bowl. Again, it's quite a low full toss. Adil Mohammed has squirted this out to deep point, and crikey, he's got to do that.
Definitely. As you said, Paddy's given it a bit more than a bit of flight from this end, but. Yeah. He's bowling with wind behind him. It's the longest straight hit on the ground. So, like we said, with a wind tonight, in a 6 towards us into the car park, then it'll be a good old clean hit. Clean hit will that?
It would, yeah. It was a 12 on most ground, and you're right there. What what you say about they've got to produce for there. Paddy Martin into bowl, the professional, plays a good looking sweet shot. Doesn't get a lot of it. It's a short, fine leg. Where it's fielded by Joe Hawke, and they go through for 1. Little bit of heads up here, Aggers. I've just had a message from an anonymous source that your missus is listening, and she's saying you're doing very well, but no swearing. So we'll see how we go. Aggers doesn't swear. So Paddy Martin back to his mark. He's just putting the backward point a little bit finer. He bowls it. It's floated towards. He's putting a lot of air on the ball. Isn't this because he's bowling with the wind, and it's just prodded out to point, and it's no run.
He's basically tossing it up there, just saying that if you want to hit me straight back over my head, then go for it, because you've got long off and long on out, and he's actually
just hit it back over his head.
Just hit it back over his head, but 1 bounce 4.
1 bounce. Aggers, you're 100% right though, because Paddy he put a little bit more pace on the ball line, and it was a big half volley, and all credit to Adil Mohammed. He's hit through the ball. It's 1 bounce 4. As you said,
if that commentator's curse.
I think they do in proper commentary. Well, we might have to get some of those in. But as you said in the last over, Aggers, if that would have been the other way, that'd have gone to Lowerhouse School.
Exactly.
Yeah, because of
the wind gets hold of that, and nobody's nowhere near it.
Yeah, the strong wind. So it's a great shot. 61 for 3 off 9. Francois coming into bowl from the Liverpool Road end. Bowl's just short of a length. It's a good action, and it's just leaving the left-handed batter, Dinner Shah, the professional. He works it through towards extra cover for 1 run. 62 for 3 with 9 left. With just looking around the ground, it looks fantastic. There are a lot of spectators on the benches all round. The ice cream van's here. Matt Hope is just at the ice cream van. He's getting, I think it's a double 99 with 3 flakes. Yeah, good lad, Matt. He's waving at us. That's a great effort from Matt. Francois into ball. It's a drive towards long on with a bit of a flat bat, but he's got one run. Adil Mohammed has come through for the single, 64 for 3 off 9 overs. You stopping for the band tonight, Eggers?
Yep, we'll be down for an hour afterwards, Jez.
Yeah, good.
Hopefully
That's
celebrating a win.
Yeah, hopefully. So we're going Francois into ball. To the professional, it's a bit of a...
that's probably the first shot he's played in anger. Until now, he's looked to work the ball around and look for the ones and twos.
Yeah, he did.
He's probably stood there, like we've said, wind behind him. If we're gonna get these runs, then we need to target this end.
Yeah, I agree. And it looked a bit agricultural, but it could have been well placed because it went to the left hand of mid-on for 4 towards the mid-wicket boundary. Francois into ball. That's a better shot. He's played it towards extra cover, but it's only 1 run. So maybe a bit of credit for the last shot, Aggers, that he was finding gaps in the field.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, like we said, it's the first properly aggressive shot he's played. So
yeah, it is 68 for 3, 9 and we're in the 10th over. Francois bowling for the park end. He has bowled well, Francois. But as we know, he's a great cricketer, a very intelligent cricketer. Gets a bit too many injuries at the moment, but I think that's old age. Bowls it down the leg side, and it's gone past Joe Martin down the leg side, and it's gone for... I think he might have given that run. Signal wide.
I think it's 4 wides. 5 wides.
It certainly should have been. But yeah, it's gone straight down towards the pavilion end for either 4 runs or 5 wides. I didn't catch signal. I don't open its wides. It was that wide. Francois into ball to Adil Mohammed.
If Joe's missed it down leg side, then it don't miss many, does it?
No, and I don't think he hit it. That's a good ball from Francois. And again, it shows his commitment there. The batters has played it towards mid-on. Mid-on is out at long on. Francois has gone round, fielded it himself, and there's no run. Again, you'd think East Lancs should be picking those runs up. Francois into ball. Big swing, trying to hit it into Lowerhouse lane from Adil Mohammed. Misses it. Joe takes it very cleanly. At the end of the 11th over, 73 for 3 at the end of the 11th over. Aggers, it's great for you to join us. One more over, we'll do this commentary, then we've got another quality Lowerhouse stalwart to come in and take your place. And then Gav will come in to talk through the last 8 overs, and then we'll see how... get you another pint. To see how the game finishes. Stephen Parry's coming on, Aggers. What's your thoughts around that at this stage?
Looks like the plan is this end, spin, toss it up, and like we said earlier on, just lay down the gauntlet to the batters, see how far you can hit it into the wind.
Parry into ball to the pro, Dinshaw. He's moved. He's played that very well. He's pushed it towards mid-wicket. We have no fielders in close other than a backward point and then down to probably a short mid-wicket. Parry runs round, fields it himself, and the batter comes through for 1 run. 74 for 3 off 11.1 overs. Adil Mohammed is facing. Parry's at the end of his mark. He's just moving.
A couple of fielders coming on offside here, aren't they?
Yeah, there's obviously a plan there towards point. It's given it not as much flight as Paddy. Landed it on a good length, very straight, and the batter has just patted it back to him, no run. Gets towards the end of his mark. Parrott into bowl, a little skip as he runs in. That's quite short, leg side. And it's just flicked away to fine leg for 1 run. Not a great ball, that, Aggers.
Well, there was a lot more pace on that one, weren't there?
Yeah.
Obviously, that was probably about 5 miles an hour quicker than the ball before.
Yeah.
Just varying his pace and varying his length.
Yeah, he's trying to do it, trying to confuse them. Parry into bowl. He put a lot of spin on that ball. That looks a great shot from
a good shot, yeah.
Dinshaw. Disappears down to mid-wicket, all along the floor. 4 runs, 79-3 off 11.5 overs. Quite interesting, this, Aggers, looking in front of us. We've got 3 lads that are halfway up the sight screen. Not sure it happens at Lords. John has normally commentates on a red bus travelling through Covent Garden, but we've got 3 lads halfway up the sight screen. Parry into bowl. Another, that's a very short ball and leg side, and it's 4 runs through.
We can class that as a long up, Jez.
Yeah, that was a big long
Looks like he's trying to mix it up as much as he can here. That's probably the counter mentality.
Yeah, and I'm not sure
coming in there because if you watch T20 Blast on telly, and the bowlers, if they get too predictable, they start going out of the park. Don't they?
Yeah, exactly. I'm not sure to do that.
And that'd be overcomplicated.
Yeah, I think you might be right. Parry into ball. That's a better ball. It tucks up
Dinshaw.
Dinshaw. just works it down towards mid-wicket where Joe Hook comes running in, and it's quite a comfortable 2 in the end. So at the end of the 12th over, East Lancs are 85 for 3, chasing 174 for the Lowerhouse score, and there's 8 overs to go, and we will get some new commentators in, Gav Shields and a special guest. Thanks, Eggers.
Yeah. Thanks for that, Jez. Great stint there, pal. Okay, so looking at the score, that's 85 for 3. So it's a change of ball. Looks like Oak is coming back on from the Liverpool road end. So Adil Mohammed on strike. Hawkey change ball at Liverpool road end, comes into bowl. It's a full length, straight delivery, straight back to Hawkey. That's a dot ball, first ball of spell. 85 for 3. Hawkey at the end of his run runs into bowl. Another full ball. It's a big swipe. It's gone out to straight to the sweeper on the cover boundary for 1. Into one. So it's a good hello to Matt Marquis. Yeah, good, thank you. How's tonight going? Have you enjoyed the game so far?
Good so far. Joe's up to win behind from stopping anybody attacking, but pace off now as well.
Okay, into bowl. It's short, it's straight. The pro works it into square leg. Joe Martin does the fielding from being stood up. It's only a single, which brings Adil Mohammed back on strike. The total moves on to 87. Hawkey stops his runners. Ben is looking to make changes in the field. So he's bringing Francois up into the circle at third man. And a very wideish long on is going out into what is Stella corner. It's a short ball from Hawkey. It's agricultural, but it's gone along the carpet to mid off for a single. So Matt, what's your take on the second innings so far and East Lancs' reply?
They started well, didn't they? But the wicket we got, but I don't think they bat as deep at all.
So Hawkey comes into bowl again. It's straight. It's a good line. All the sub-pro Sanal Danusha can do is shovel it into mid-wicket for a single, which brings Adil Mohammed. So what you're saying there, Matt, is that the thing is, if we get the top order out, including the pro, we're into him.
Yeah, I think their pro was quite cautious.
Looking to open his shoulders here is Adil Mohammed. Looking to play, Hawkey's last ball of the over there. It was just short of a good length, but it was straight, and he's very square, and he's tried to give it all he's got there as Mohammed, but it was a dot ball. The end of that over, the score moves on to 89 for 3, 7 left. Where's your money, Matt?
But looking at this, I think the plan is their pro is just going to push it behind, try and let this lad at the other end have a bat and have a go at it, and their pro to stay there.
I'd agree. I think this is the game here, Matt. I mean, I think this is Parry's third over. Their pro's in. Parry comes in. It's very, very full delivery. Very straight delivery. It's a back foot defensive shot, which is a dot ball. I think I'm right in saying, Matt, that this is Parry's third over. Is that right?
Yeah.
Parry comes into ball again. It's a tried to work into leg side the sub pro, but it was a leading edge for a single into the offside. Looks like he's getting a bit of grip there, Matt. Looks like the pro's getting a bit of grip there.
Yeah, I think he's found a couple of a bit on it.
Yeah, he's definitely tried to vary the pace, hasn't he? Parry into ball. He's bowled him. It was a full delivery. It was a straightish delivery. A swipe across the line there from Adil Mohammed, looking to smash it into the tea room. He's missed it completely, and Parry knocks the furniture over. Great wicket. That's 90 for 4. Let's see who the next player is for East Lancs. But a great time for a wicket, man.
Definitely. I think taking on the wrong end there as well. With the way the wind's blowing, quite a strong wind today, isn't there as well? I think taking on the wrong end. I think the grass had gone the over earlier.
Fine, it's not bad. Yeah, for last one.
Well, so yeah, we're and quite rightly so. We're getting around for a collection by young Keegan DeFries. Well done, young sir. We'll give him a mention there.
Keegan, what are you doing?
Keegan?
Scamming everyone. I've even got off ice cream, man.
Well, good lad, Keegan. There we go. Did you get an ice cream as well? Do you want to introduce yourself to the listeners? Keegan
Hello,
DeFries.
everyone. Hi.
And what you doing at the moment, pal? Who for?
We've been parrying.
Happy days. So it's a double collection. Double do.
Double do and a lot of
Yeah,
dogs.
Happy days.
When
When
am I right in you've done ice cream, man?
You are right.
I want to put that. I want to
the whole
put.
menu in
I want to put that ice cream back. I want to put that ice cream in the bottom of the collection box.
Either.
Happy days.
I'm gonna put that flake there.
Okay.
See you later.
Cheers,
Yeah.
pal. So carry on to bowl. Bowling at Aspinall. We're out there. We've been very. We haven't introduced our other guest, which is Bordy. He's getting involved, and which is great to see. So that's the end of Parry's third over. So the score has moved on to 90 for 4 with off 14 overs. Looks like Hawke is going to continue to bowl from the Liverpool Road end. You happy with that, Matt?
Required, is it?
Yeah. A lot of pressure on the pro, Matt?
Yeah, a lot of pressure on him now, I think.
Yeah.
We'll see if the plan remains the same.
Oh, that's a swipe across the line there. Where's that gone? It's gone for 6. So first ball of the over, it was pretty straight. It was a full-length ball. And the Sonal Danushas there, he's played sort of across the line, a bit of a sweep shot, if you will. It's gone over square leg for 6. So the pressure on Joey Oak now. Except off the first ball of the over. I'm sure he can respond though, okay. Comes into ball. He's played short ball, played a shot. It's gone down to deep backward square leg for a single, which brings Aspinall on strike. Not bad for us, that, Matt.
Intent there, hasn't it? From the way he was batting, so obviously just showed what we're going to get now.
When he's at this end.
Yeah, when he was facing Hawke Pro, I think that's the signal what's going to be overs.
Batting at this end, he's going to go for it, isn't he? Yeah. Hawke turns, comes running well from the Liverpool Road end. It's a full delivery. Oh, he's tried to play a shot there. It's hit his pad. There's no appeal. It's a dot ball. It's a great comeback from Hawke there. Score is 97 for 4. Hawke turns, comes running into ball off his short run up. It's worked into the leg side down to deep backward square. Young Henry Cotton sprinting in there, keeps it to a single. Fancy fielding on a night like tonight, Matt? He says we have a pint in his hand.
Yeah, there were no push for 2 there either, were there? So I think he get the pro on so much batting as he can.
Yeah, batting at this end with the wind in his favour.
There we go again.
Oh, there we go. It's a full length ball. It's a swipe across. It's a slog sweep, if you will. Straight for 6 over mid wicket. Like Matt said a couple of balls ago, Sonal Danushas there just signalled his intent. It's all on to your hats, kids, I think. What Springer do you think his bat is, Matt?
I think it might be a Grenical scoop that he's batting with.
With 3 Springer. Hawke comes into ball. It's a better length of a ball. It's full length delivery outside of stump. Driven down to mid off. Okay, so it's now 52 off 5 is the equation that East Lancs are looking at. I think the big wicket here is the pro. That's going to be the big wicket. Change of bowling from the Liverpool Road end now. The skipper Bennett bringing himself on, which is obviously going to be right arm, medium pace. The sub pro for East Lancs, Sonal Danushas on strike. What do you think of the bowling change, Matt?
Ben's backing himself here, isn't it? And it depends which way we're going to try and take it on here. If he's going the way he's been going in the previous over, it's a big hit, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Towards the score box. If he's going that way and looking for runs as well, he's taking on Henry down there, Henry's arm and Henry's pace. So you're not getting 3s in there either, are you?
Absolutely not. No, I think there's. He might be signalling for a change of bat. I think. It might even be a 4-springer bat. I think it might even be a German bat, 4-sprung dirt technique. So looking at the scores, just a quick update. The sub-professional for East Lancs, Sonal Danushas, is 41 off 25. He really has, in the last sort of 10 minutes, he really has put his foot down. Looking at that, he has 41 off 25, as I say, with 3 4s and 2 6s, with a strike rate of 164. So he's not messing about, Matt.
Then last couple of overs definitely changed the way he's batting completely. But I think is it the trust he shows at the rest of the lineup.
So Ben comes into bowl. No pace on the ball really. It's a full length ball outside of stump. Danushas plays off the back foot out to extra cover. No run. I think that's Barlow at cover, but we can't see because of the sight screens. But it's a dot ball. Ben at the end of his run up, coming into ball from the Liverpool Road end. Again, he's on the back foot. It's hit to pro. It's hit to mid off. Sorry, Francois, which is a dot ball. Back in again for his third ball of the over against full length. Oh, it's like he's done it for length of pace. They're coming through for a quick single. Ben picks up the ball, turns, throws it into Joe Martin. 1 run. What's your thoughts on the first 3 balls of Ben's over, Matt?
Good, he's getting as well, mate. He's getting ball back quick bastard.
Absolutely, and the big thing is there's no boundary ball, and also now for balls 4, 5, and 6, the amateurs on strike, Aspinall. Therefore, a bit of pressure on him, perhaps. It's a full ball outside of stump, driven down the ground by Aspinall to mid-off, fielded by Simi for 1. Surely Danusia will be looking for a big end ball. It was a very full delivery. I can't tell if it was in the block or actually a low full toss, but he went to play across the line out to the onside, and he missed it. And great work by Joe Martin. Dot ball. Last ball of the over. Benny, full ball again. It's up in the air. It's up in the air from the sub pro. Oh, what a catch! Caught a short fine leg in the circle by Tom Walker. It was a top edge. He was backpedaling. Was caught one-handed. It was a great catch, and you can't help but think, Matt Marquis, that might be the game right there.
Catch. I think it might have caught him in the breeze and just took him by surprise and
absolutely
back over his head.
Well, a great snaffle that. So they are 107 for 4. They need 48 off 24, with the sub-professional Sunil Danusia, the last wicket to fall after a very bright and breezy last sort of 15 balls. But there's now a lot of pressure on the East Lancs amateurs, Matt.
Much so. I think where they've seen him back now, it's going to be from Park End, and they're going to take it on from this end. Yeah. This over. Surprised me at the pro then, though. Do you not think he was trying to play the same shot as well? He was going to leg side all the time. He took the short bounce on last over from the Park End, and he tried the same again.
Yeah, with no pace on the ball, lifting into the wind.
Towards a big boundary.
And he was trying to play across the line. Yeah. But the game's still very much in play. There's still 4 overs to go because of the start that the East Lancs top order have given them. There's still, the game's still very much live, and the pressure's still pretty much on Lowerhouse. There's a change of bowling at the Liverpool Road end. Patrick Martin is coming on, and it is Aspinall on strike. Looking at the field, obviously Aspinall right-hander. There's a straightish deep mid-wicket on the leg side. There's a deep long on, deep long off. Patrick Martin comes in. It's a full-length ball, and it's a dot ball. Great bowling. So there's 4 in the circle, and then there's the outriders. Struggling to see on the offside where the outriders are, but I imagine that it's deep cover and deep extra, I would have thought, trying to keep the 4 balls down. Patrick Martin comes in. It's a full ball. It's a big shot played, but he sort of cloths it down to long on for 1, down to Joe Hawke. So what's your thoughts, Matt?
I think he's planning to keep it tight this over. He's just fired a couple in there quite quickly, hasn't he? Just cramped him for a bit of space there, not giving us to open his arms up.
The new batter is Nazir Ahmed, I believe. He's just got off strike. A lot of pens going around in this recording van. Patrick Martin comes in. It's very full length. They scamper through for a single, but they don't hurt Lowerhouse this stage. It was a single through to cover. It's difficult for us to keep track of the East Lancs batting lineup now, because obviously they're in a run trace and the batting order is changing. So we're thinking on his feet. Paddy Martin comes in. It's a straightish delivery. There's a straight hit and he's run out. That's a great one, brilliant, by the skipper. The skipper was fielding there at short fine leg. It was a straightish ball from Patrick Martin. It was worked around the corner. He came in, picked it up one-handed, and threw at the stumps while Paddy was trying to get there. And Aspinall was run out, trying to get to the danger end. Great time for a wicket, Matt Marquis.
Big pressure now on the batter. I think going to bat from there.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, they very much have to come out and start scoring immediately. They can barely take a ball to have a look. Surely they must come out and stop. So John Turner's the new batsman, number 15. Potentially could have batted higher up, but as I say, it's potentially an RTA going to happen in the recording van.
We see about that.
RTA the soul.
Boom! No, I'm only joking, listeners. Has anyone got a collar? Paddy Martin comes in from the Liverpool road to Turner. Again, it's a straight ball. He looks to work it to the onside, but straight back to Patrick Martin for a dot ball. That's a great over from Paddy Matt.
Great over. They can't be wasting balls now, are they? With dot balls now. You're in now. You've got to be trying to push singles, and at least.
Absolutely. So the score is 110 for 6 with 3 overs left. Looks as though Parry's going to bowl. Is this 18 overs? Is this the penultimate over, perhaps? But like I say, this is Parry's last over. Matt, can you look at the scorecard? This is Parry's last over. There's a lot of field placings. There's a lot of arms going. There's currently 3.747 circling the west, the Harry Brook Foundation ground, all coming into land. There's that many hand actions going. But in comes Stephen Parry. Dot ball, full and straight, bit of grip. Not a big shot played though, Matt.
No, that's all. I think it's built some pressure. I think we might have a flurry.
There could be a big shot coming. Stand by your beds. Parry comes into ball. A full length ball. Again, it's played straight to extra cover. They come through for a scampered single. That's not doing enough at this time for East Lancs' cause. It's good for Lowerhouse. The score moves on to 111 for 6. Still in the game though. A couple of lusty blows required though for East Lancs. Matt. Parry into Turner. Backs away. Gives himself a bit of room. Misses it. Goes through to Joe Martin. Dot ball. Great over so far from the pro, Matt.
Yeah, I don't think the room is giving himself there. He's going to give him the boundary he wants out of the day, really.
Not from the field that's set. Parry comes back in. Played straight down the way. It was a fullish ball. Played down to Benny at long off. Just a single. Which brings the Nazir Ahmed back on strike. Who full ball from Parry. Ahmed pushes a single into the onside. Comes through for a single. Good over so far, Matt.
As well.
Parry comes into ball. Again, always giving himself a bit of room. Has hit it down the ground. Didn't really get hold of it. They come back for 2. They come back for the second safely. It was a lofted shot down the ground to mid-off to Benny. But we'll take that, Matthew. Over.
Definitely. Again, they're taking on the bigger boundary there, aren't they, as well, all the time? So taking on the bigger boundary there.
And I think the most surprising about that over is at the end of it, Joe Beneducci wants to play the Hey Macarena, Matthew.
He's dancing as well. He's got his top off.
Wow. And the whole ground, the Harry Brooks Foundation ground, are shouting on.
I noticed there's no lady who's been sick.
Wow. Past the sick bags round. Thankfully, he's turned the music off. Paddy runs into ball. It's a full ball. It's missed. Is that buys? Let's have a look at the umpire. No, it's an outside edge. It's an outside edge from Turner. Is it Turner? No, it's not. No. I do apologise. It's Ahmed. Outside edge for 4. There must be that river. There must be a river around the back of the recording van. Paddy Martin comes in. It's a big shot. It's an outside edge. It goes into the offside. Deep extra cover comes round on the boundary. No, it doesn't actually. We're struggling to see because of the sight screens. So that's a good shot from Ahmed. 2 boundaries on the bounce there. The latter coming through extra cover. So a bit of pressure on Paddy here, man.
This is the over if they're going to do anything, Gav, put Maximo as well, aren't
they? Yeah. It's a needs must, I think, from East Lancs. But it's a good response, to be fair, from Ahmed. Really does seem to have grasped it. But Paddy Martin comes in, winds up again. It's gone square on the offside, out to the boundary, on the cover boundary, just for a single, which brings Westhead on strike. The score has moved on to 124 for 6. Another big shot, Matthew?
Yeah, there you go from this end now. Everything has to be taken out.
Another champagne cork going off in the background, listeners. Paddy Martin comes in. It's a full-length ball. Turner plays a strange shot, but he squirms it into the leg side to where the skipper comes round to square leg and fields it just for a single, which brings Ahmed on strike. Matt, who has played tried to play a shot or 2 in the last couple of balls.
Yeah, he's taken on the aggressor and they shot this ball as well.
In comes Patrick.
Quite an open stance as well. There we go.
He's hit that down the ground for a 1 bounce 4. That's a good shot from Ahmed. It's a good end to the over for East Lancs there. Takes the score up to 125 for 6. The total required is 157. So they need 32 required. I think this must be the last ball, actually. I think there's one left. He's played another shot there. Where has that gone? We're struggling.
out.
Oh, it was caught. So I think that looking at there, that must have been a backward point perhaps. Backward point in the circle. Patrick, it's a full length ball. Ahmed, to be fair, has played a shot like he must do. He's got an outside edge. It's been caught. We're not sure about whom because of the start screen. Caught Toxia Saint, says Stuart Wadens. That's a great catch, but a decent innings there, Matt, from Nazir Ahmed.
Yeah, he took it on, didn't he? After he had to take that role on, didn't he? After the pro had gone, and he did. He had a good effort. Fortunately, but a great wicket for Lowerhouse. Yeah, that was the wicket we need. That was the wicket we needed going into the last over, I think.
That was the last ball of the over as well. So Bennett will be bowling the last over. Yeah. From the Liverpool road end. So the new batsman is Jamil Waghat. Benny comes running into ball from the Liverpool road end. It's a full. It's gone straight up in the air. Benny calls it and catches it. Caught and bowled. It's come down with a bit of cloud on it. But a great catch from Benny there. And I think that's Turner. That's the back of Turner. That's a wicket with the first ball of the last over. And I think the writing's on the wall, Matthew.
Yeah, so.
But
got to come in and have a go again out of these.
Absolutely, I think with the greatest of respect, Matthew. I think East Lancs have played very well.
Yeah, they had a strong start, didn't they? And I think then the pro set his stall at what they were going to do up until a certain point, and then when he lost those wickets, he decided it was his time to go. He did, and then I think it was a big wicket that again, the pro convoy.
I think that might be the conversation crossed.
I thought the conversation went, let's just get as many runs as we can.
Yeah, I think the umpires got involved. I'd be surprised if umpires were getting involved in that.
Oh, here we go. He's here now just for the glory moments.
The employee of the month, Stu, again, has just gone to the ground. It's good to see. In comes Benny. It's another full delivery again. It's gone straight up. Get up. Straight back pedal. Yeah. It's caught and bowled first ball. Benny's on that trick. I think it's time to start the van. Jamil Waghat is the man to fall. Very difficult mission there, really. He had to play a shot. There's very little pace on the ball from Ben. He's trying to play a big shot. It's gone up in the air. So this is a hat-trick ball for Ben. Trying to look at. I think the new batsman might be a bit Hussain. I think. But there's a hat-trick ball for Ben. Let's just see if everyone. Yeah.
I think you might have got changed to go on this lad. He's got a different top on.
No. The field has come in slightly, but there is still long on, long off. Deep cover. There's a bend round on the leg side as well. Bennett comes in, hat-trick ball. It's a full length ball, but the batsman survives. It's a forward defensive, but it's a dot ball, and I think the fat lady's wobbling. Bennett running into ball. Again, it's a play miss outside the off stump. So there we go. Just come through for one there. Bennett comes running in from the Liverpool road end. It's another full delivery. It's a big shot down to long on, down to Francois and a couple of bouncers. Not the most mobile of. But that's a win for Lowerhouse. That's a win for. That's the last ball of the game. Thank you to Matt Marquis. Well done there. We've been reliably informed there that it was actually a hat trick for Ben there because he got a wicket on the last ball of the last over. And then the 2 wickets there. So thanks to Matt Stansfield there, the MD. And also as well, his last wicket was Ben's 50th T20 wicket. So that's a great milestone for Ben. But knowing Ben, Jez, he'll just be happy that it's another win for Lowerhouse and some more points on the board.
Without a doubt, that's what Ben's all about: performance, winning games, and the team. Gav, thanks very much. You've done a sterling job there as we go through the actual game and how it's progressed. We had some difficulties earlier. Let's just have 2 minutes just to have a think and recap on the game, and also how we've performed there.
I think you're right there, Jez. I think obviously we won the toss, batted. It was a great start. Francois batted excellently, as did Parry. They batted very well there. Looking at the scorecard there, Francois batted all the way through, 77 not out of 65 balls with 5 4s and 2 6s, strike rate of 118. Ably supported by the pro Stephen Parry. Great return to form there, Jez, with 66 off 44. What are your thoughts?
He looked good. He looked in good nick. He's obviously had the issue with with his ankle, but it looks to have come through that a little bit. And there's no limp in there. He played really well. I thought at one stage we were going to get towards 180, 190 when Blaise was commentating. He called it as to 150, 160, maybe pushing 170. So I think it was a great performance. And then in the end, I think we bowled a little bit too well for them, and you know, the clash showed in the end. So really pleased with that. Gav, you know, the way this has gone for the spectators, can they come? I'd love them to come back to us and just say if we can improve anything or how we deal with it. What's your thoughts on that?
Oh, 100%. I mean, you know, it's a cheesy line, but there's no such thing as bad feedback. I mean, this is the first night that we've done it. There was really, you know, there was some bad artists to start with, and great help from Adam Hope, and thank you very much for that. But you know, I think it was a slow start from everybody. But I think we got there in the end. A massive thank you to the guests. You know, from Paul Stansfield, Chris Blizzard, Phil Haggerty, you know, Matt Marquis. You know, great insight, great. You know, great sort of adding to what we're doing, and we're learning on the job. And no doubt, you know, we'll improve and we'll take things from tonight. But any feedback anybody's got. Also, some wags will be involved, no doubt, as well. As Miss Stansfield walking past, no doubt she'll tell us what she thinks. So, but overall, a successful night, Jez, I think.
I think so. We'll progress this. We'll do it again. We'll do it for the 50 over games, big games. We'll definitely have to do it for winning leagues, winning cups. So thanks everyone for listening. Pass the word on that we're doing this now, video or audio. So please join us. Thanks very much, everyone.
Gordon, send more house to save the house.